Hi, I need to report a breach of an ASPO order. And also a theft. And maybe destruction of property.
Sorry, FF and...
Maybe destruction of property as well, maybe, but I can't prove that yet.
Alright, okay, so what's happened?
So,
What's the postcode?
sorry, Sierra Mike 4 for Hotel Sierra. SN44HS.
4HS, Hotel Sierra.
Yeah.
Is that Cherrywood Lane?
Cherrywood Lane, yes, that's correct.
What number?
54.
Okay, what's happened?
Okay. Long-running harassment from my antisocial, unstable neighbour, and it's been escalating ever since he moved in. What he's done, because of what he's done up until now, he's subject to an ASB notice.
Yeah.
And the ASB notice clearly says make no direct or indirect contact. What he has done 10 minutes ago, is he stood up on some scaffolding or a ladder the other side of our fence, leaned over, perched himself on the fence, and he removed 2 bits of equipment from my garden. And then you hear a kicking, smashy sort of noise. It may be him destroying them, but I can't tell that. All I can see from my surveillance is his head poking over the fence. But I'm missing 2 bits of equipment, which were in that location. They're now gone.
Okay. What equipment did he take?
2 ultrasonic pest repellers.
2 what?
Ultrasonic pest repellers.
Ultrasonic pest repellent.
Yes.
And you saw this on a camera, yeah?
I saw part of it on the camera because it was obscured by leaf. But you can see his head leaning over, you can see him like stretching over, and then what you can hear is like a loud crash.
Okay. And I can't take your name, sir?
So it's Michael.
Okay, so we need to do a theft report. What up was your name live at? 54?
In addition to this, earlier on today, he was poking around over our front garden fence, which he's done previously, damaging other bits of my equipment, which no longer work. And also, as part of the same incident just now, he was walking up and down the garden with a stick, poking bits of my garden down the end.
Right, okay.
I did not witness this, I am blind. My father did witness this.
Yeah.
This is now the 5th documented instance of him violating the terms of the ASB notice. The last time I spoke to an officer, they said if it happens again, I should contact 101, so I am.
Yeah, that's fine. But you said your father witnessed it?
Yes. My father's my carer, he lives with me, he can see, I can't. And he told me what's going on. And based on his description, I went to the CCTV footage and we've got him doing that. But because there's a leaf in the way, it's just the wrong time, you don't see the whole activity, but you can see his hand go, you can see his bald head over the fence, which should not be possible. It's a 6-foot fence. and the equipment in question was about 2 foot down. So he must have literally leant over really, really far and stretched to get to it. It was just one old pest repeller.
And what time did this happen?
About 1640-ish, 1641-ish.
16,
So that's 1841, sorry.
oh, 8.
Yeah, 1841, yeah. The other event was 14. And he spent time walking up and down the garden, peering at things, looking at our house, poking things with a stick through the fence. You know, it's antisocial behaviour. It's threatening. I'm blind. I mean, that's the kind of thing burglars do.
Which I do understand, yeah.
I mean, this is not all. He knows not to do it. He keeps doing stuff like this. He spent the last 2 weeks goading us into trying to talk to him by making up lots of interesting and falsehoods.
Do you have any email address we can take, sir?
Yes, for me.
Yeah.
Yes. .com.
And what's your preferred method of contact? The email or telephone?
Email's probably better, but telephone's fine, but I don't always get to it the first time.
Okay, no.
I also can't write down a reference number, so if you wouldn't mind texting back to me.
Yeah, I'll get it to you. And have you been a victim of crime in the last 12 months?
I've been a victim of crime continuously for the last year and a half. There's still lots of stuff outstanding, which he is the cause of, my neighbour Jack Connell. Basically, it's disability-related harassment and general torment, damage to property, trespass of goods, generally being menacing. That's not a crime, babe.
Quite an ongoing situation.
Oh yeah. It's like 15 months now.
Okay, no problem. So that's all being reported now. I've also asked them to pass it on to the state neighbourhood team regarding the order being broken.
Yeah.
And our investigative team will contact you shortly.
Yeah.
With a few more details.
Yeah. Can I just state that in the last week he has violated the order 2 additional times. Once by talking to us outside the front when we went to repair equipment that he damaged. He was poking my equipment with a stick, you see. That's the first violation, but when we went out to fix it, he then started talking to us, taunting us about why do we need 8 devices. We haven't got 8 devices. And he's done something similar this week. We went out to the woods because we are the chairman and secretary of the Friends of Chairwood Association, and we're going out for a work day. He saw us go out and then started following us, shouting, not quite abuse, but we're fly tipping, he's going to report us to the council, and you shouldn't leave the crap outside, you get a £5,000 fine, and it's nonsense. What he's referring to is actually equipment left by the council 25 years ago, which happens to be close to our property. It's very obviously been there for 20 years. Anyway, it's just contact, and it's not meant to make any contact.
Yeah, anybody make contact, yeah.
And I've got videos of this, and the Safer Neighbourhoods team I've sent these videos to, and they tell me that I had no right to record him because it's invasion of his privacy, despite the fact it's evidence of a crime. You are allowed to have CCTV surveillance for the purpose of prevention of crime and detection of crime. So how can I invade your privacy if someone committing an offence?
Well, unfortunately, yeah, we're not allowed to give legal advice.
Of course, I don't know. I'm just not giving you advice. I'm just telling you what the actual rules are. I'm in regular contact with the ICO and all of this sort of stuff. It used to be my job. I don't need advice. I'm just saying that if someone is in the process of committing a crime, or you can get reasonable suspicion that what they're doing may lead to a crime, it is completely permissible to record them without their consent. I mean, if it wasn't the case, the world would be very, very strange, and every single Ring doorbell would have to be destroyed. Ring doorbells indiscriminately record everything. And there's no knowledgeable consent. There's no signs they put up. My system's fully compliant. I've got signs everywhere. If they choose to shout loud things in the presence of cameras they're known to exist, they've got no right to complain. Especially when the things they're doing are themselves criminal acts, i.e. a violation of an order. So, anyway.
Anyway, that's all been done now.
Yeah.
So they'll contact you shortly. Okay?
Okay, so will you try to do your phone first or the email?
They will. Well, I'll put email first.
Okay, fine, that's great.
Your choice.
Yeah, great, fine.
Alright.
Thank you. Can you text me the reference number? Oh. Okay, so that's not working. Oh! What the hell? What's happening? That sounds horrible. I think it's insane. Possibly. No, well, this one. What the hell's that noise? But that sounded like... I don't know what it sounded like. It sounded like a dodgy motor. I thought for the floor. I definitely can't do this without going on. It's not coming through the wall. I mean, I think it's actually coming through the wall. Hello, Andrew. I don't know if you can hear this noise which is happening right now after 6:30. Just started up 10 minutes ago. This is in my living room, and it's about 80 decibels in here. That is a noise nuisance. Now, this is a noise nuisance. This is the kind of thing you should be investigating. After 6:30, no notice, no warning, and he's drilling into the party wall, which you're not meant to do without permission anyway. He's just spent 10 minutes wandering up and down my garden, poking things in my garden over the fence with a stick. This is a nuisance. This is what you should be investigating. This is what we have to put up with every day. What did you get?
Well, the highest was 80, but it was already not as loud. It was because we'd moved over to the corner. But you know, you can see there's the 80.
Yeah.
Don't know how to stop this.
Well, don't stop it yet, because we won't keep the recording. Take a screenshot.